It's been almost 3 years since the next 365 days dropped on Netflix, and we're still waiting. So is 365 Days 4 ever going to happen? If you're hoping for one more wild chapter in Laura and Massimo's rollercoaster romance, well, the signs aren't exactly promising. But hey, never say never. The trilogy was a huge hit with fans, so maybe, just maybe, Netflix will give viewers what they want. Let's break down everything we know so far about a possible 365 Days 4 from the release date and returning cast to how the story might continue. Is 365 Days 4 happening? First up is 365 Days 4 officially happening. As of May 2025, Netflix hasn't confirmed anything. No announcement, no teaser, no surprise shoot revealed. And with the next 365 days now nearly 3 years old, the wait is getting harder to justify. That said, the 365 Days films were based on Blanka Lipinska's book Trilogy, and she hasn't written a fourth novel yet. So there's no source material to adapt, at least for now. But here's the twist: the movie's already strayed quite a bit from the books. So Netflix could totally take creative liberty and explore new territory if they wanted to. Potential release date. If 365 Days 4 does get the green light, when could we expect it? Again, there's been no official confirmation, so there's no release date yet. The second and third movies were filmed back-to-back, which is why they came out close together April 2022 and August 2022. But since then, crickets. No signs that a fourth movie has been secretly filmed. And the longer this silence continues, the more likely it seems that the trilogy may have truly wrapped up. Still, if anything changes, expect a longer production timeline, meaning a potential release wouldn't happen until late 2025 or beyond. Who would return in 365 Days 4? If the story does continue, who would return? No question Anna Maria Seeklocker and Michele Morrone would come back as Laura and Massimo. Their chemistry is the backbone of the whole saga. We'd also expect Simone Susana to return as Nacho. He's practically become a third lead by now, and depending on Laura's choices, his role could be even bigger in the next chapter. Magdalena Lampowska would likely be back as Olga, Laura's best friend, and Otto Saralidze should return as Domiko, Olga's fiancé and Massimo's right-hand man. And don't rule out cameos from Laura's parents, Clara and Tomasos, who briefly appeared in the third movie. How the next 365 days sets up a sequel. Now, let's talk about how the next 365 days left things off and what it could mean for a fourth film. In the final scene, Laura meets Massimo on the beach after Nacho promises to wait for her. Instead of being furious over her affair, Massimo is surprisingly calm. He opens up about how devastated he was that she didn't feel like she could talk to him, especially about losing their baby. He quotes a line from a childhood book. "If you truly love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours forever. If it doesn't, it was never meant to be." Laura responds by saying he'll make a wonderful father one day. And then comes the cliffhanger. Massimo looks at her and asks, "Are you back, baby girl?" And cut to black. That moment left fans wondering, did she choose Massimo or Nacho? We never got an answer. So if a fourth movie happens, Laura's decision could be the starting point. Other possible storylines. Another potential focus: Olga and Domiko's wedding. Their relationship barely got any attention in the third film, so a wedding could be the perfect setup for more drama and maybe a few steamy complications. And let's be honest, if there is a 365 Days 4, you can bet it'll be packed with more of the series' signature passion. Is there a trailer for 365 Days 4? Wondering about a trailer? Unfortunately, there's no footage yet because filming hasn't started. Not even a whisper of it. And if you remember, even the third film only got its trailer a few weeks before the release, so fans might be waiting a long time for a first look. In the meantime, you can always rewatch the 365 Days trilogy on Netflix to relive every wild, steamy moment of Laura and Massimo's journey. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite Netflix films and series.